Good day from a very moody and foggy morning in Halifax, Nova Scotia. I am currently sitting outside the Halifax Public Gardens and I'm waiting for the gate to open. And I'm going to do my very last garden stroll in this garden. I can't believe it. So my husband and I, a couple of months ago, sold our house in Nova Scotia. We're getting ready for a great big move and we're going to drive from Nova Scotia to Ontario. And we're going to take you along that journey as well, coming up very soon, just in a couple of weeks. And then we're going to take possession of our new house that has a brand new garden. And there's really good bones there. I can't wait to really get in there and do some pruning and show you around. I'm gonna have an opportunity for my own garden rooms at this place. So we bought a place out in the country. And I'm going to do a new house tour. And then in the fall, we are going to start renovating this place. For the last couple of weeks, I've been doing a lot of watching YouTube videos and reminding myself how to renovate. So we renovated our current house from top to bottom. We did the windows, drywalling, flooring. We ripped out the kitchen. We tore down walls. We put up walls. There's all kinds of stuff that we did. And we're going to do it all over again. I'm really excited. I'm not excited to live through the renovation mess because that doesn't work with my over-organized brain. But I am very excited to get moving and get into this new place and show you everything that we're going to do. So this is the last garden tour that we're going to do here. I've probably got one more garden tour at my own property here in Nova Scotia that I want to show you before we go. And then that's it. All new content going forward. I hope you like and subscribe and that you come back every week to see what's going on because there's going to be a lot of changes. There's so much content coming.
So normally I don't come to the public gardens because we live really far away. And the reason why I'm here today in particular is because my husband has a heart checkup. He had an ablation surgery not too long ago. And the appointment is really just down the street. After he's done, he's just going to come and meet me here at the gardens. And then we've got a couple of things to do around the city before we head back to our home in the Annapolis Valley. I love to watch YouTube videos and see what everybody is doing in their gardens and how they put plants together. These public gardens change out these annuals every single year. So it's always a nice surprise when I do come for a visit in the summer to see how they've changed it up. I am no expert in gardening or knowledge of any kind of plants, so I don't want to give you any false hope that you're going to learn something here, because you're not. I do know that this is a smoke bush, and they grow all over Nova Scotia. I have seen them in a lighter greenish color as well, and they get enormous. If you're concerned that I walked on the grass to come over here and get a close-up, don't be. It's okay to walk on the grass here. The only thing you gotta watch out for though is duck droppings. I have to admit, it is lovely to walk around the gardens and there's hardly anybody here. I guess that's the secret, walk around in the rain. Normally this place is buzzing with tourists. We have cruise ships that come in the Halifax harbor, and this is always one of the excursions for the day. Here in Nova Scotia, daylilies are a must in your garden. I have some of these, and honestly, I've never watered them, ever. You never have to worry about them. They're a great perennial. They come back every year. They bloom every day once they start blooming, and they're miraculous. I love them. As a relatively new gardener, I'm always on YouTube watching all the garden channels. And one thing that has really confused me is about drip irrigation. So this entire property, it's I don't know how many acres big, not one garden bed and not one tree is on drip irrigation. And in Nova Scotia this year, we have not had the rainfall that we normally have. Actually, last year we had a drought and we had a wildfire, which was only 20 kilometers away from my house. And all of my plants did just fine without any drip irrigation at all. However, I did notice a lot of the cedars in people's properties who don't have drip irrigation, most of those died out. So you can drive around Nova Scotia and see a lot of dead cedar trees in people's yards right now.
This is a rhododendron. So I know people deadhead rhododendrons, and I'm just thinking that they probably don't deadhead this. It's a wall. This is incredible. I bet when this is in bloom, it's absolutely stunning. I missed it this year. He's like, danger, danger. So, how did your appointment go?
Good and bad.
What do you mean, bad?
Good news is I don't have an arrhythmia issue anymore. And now I have an ischemic issue, which means blocking of the arteries.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so they said I tested positive for ischemia, which means that my arteries are clogged. So I don't know if it's already, I don't know what they noticed, because the doctor was very this is what you got, get the fuck out of here kind of deal. He's like, you can go now. He's like, yeah, the results will be in, you can talk to your doctor. I'm like, look, I'm military, and civilian and military systems don't talk to each other. Yeah. So I need to relay information. I'm like, I have a follow-up next week to tell my military doctor the results of this. And if she doesn't get it in time, what should I tell her? Oh, tell her the test was positive for ischemia. I'm like, okay, anything else to follow on that? Nope. Like I said, your results are available now. Call your other doctor. So a good thing I have that number, because then I can call.
Was this the doctor that did the surgery?
No, this is some other fucking guy.
Someone you'd never seen before?
Never seen before. He's just the attending guy at the hospital today.
Right.
Which is it's pretty common for them to dismiss you like that, because he's just there to hey, this is what the test said, this is what happened. I'll pass it along, because he has no idea who I am or any of that stuff, right? But he also doesn't know that I already had a CT with the angiogram, and I got two that were 25 to 50% clogged. But maybe I just need to exercise a little more. I don't know. I do.
Well, we're gonna get some exercise on this walk.
Yeah, I couldn't even think. They're like, what surgery did you have? I'm like, I had it.
Catheter ablation?
They stuck things in me. I watched it. Yeah, it took me a while. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not with it today.
You want me to drive home?
Need some sleep.
Need some food.
Yeah, actually.
McDonald's for some sausage and eggs?
Yeah, I'll eat some McMuffins. Fat boy gonna fat.
So these hosses would get full sun. Look at the ducks on that little island. How adorable. This looks like some kind of rhododendron. Yeah, so...
It does, because look at the bones on it. Right here.
Oh yeah.
It's a late bloomer though.
I think it already bloomed. Nova Magnolia. That's amazing.
I
so
don't know
beautiful.
right now I have a nap. Hello?
Big is this? Aren't these precious?
This one doesn't have a sign, but I think it's some sort of dogwood. I want one. So McDonald's is just across the street. We decided to skip over there for a quick breakfast. I didn't think you needed to see that. Dave's going to go back to the car, and I'm just going to do a quick little walkthrough on the other end of this garden and meet him over at the car and show you a little bit more of this garden before we go. Oh, I spotted a tourist group. Can you see them with their umbrellas over there? Last year, because of the drought, I was here and I saw that this was completely dried up. So it's so pleasing to see that there's water in it this year. Doesn't that look cozy? Okay, the rain is really starting to pick up here. It is time to get out of here.
That's all the rain that I can handle today. Let's get back to the car. I've never been to the gardens in the rain before. So that was an interesting experience. It's nice when there's hardly anybody there. There was a hotel tour from Mirror down on the Halifax waterfront. They all had the same umbrellas, so, and it said Mirror on it, so that's how I know. For weeks I've been designing our kitchen on IKEA I think that's the website. Anyways, I really like my kitchen the way it is now, but I don't like my sink. I want a great big sink with no partition in the middle. And when I'm doing the design on the IKEA website, I can't figure out the sink configuration. Like in my head, the sink looks smaller. It dimensions wise, measurements wise, it is definitely smaller. But when I'm putting it together with the cabinets, it's not looking right. So we're going to go to IKEA and suss this out. We're not going to buy a sink today because I've got an IKEA in Ottawa that I can go to when we're there. There's no point in buying anything here in Nova Scotia. But I just, sometimes you need to see things in order to make it work in your head. I'm very, very visual person. Like, I'm already picturing standing in my kitchen in my new house and putting boxes everywhere where I think cabinets are going to go or bench seating is going to go. It's a whole thing. Dave, on the other hand, can see dimensions. Like, he ordered a whole pile of wood for our front steps one time, and I was like, I don't see your vision. I might lose the sink battle again this year.
Whatever.
Or this renovation.
This is big. That's what you wanted.
It is big. That is what I wanted.
So
I just don't know about the color.
Well, I don't know either. I just like it.
And then this is what I want.
In between
Can you open that door?
this one.
Thank you. Yeah, that's nice. I like that quite a bit.
In our next house, we're going to need to reconfigure our closet space as well, and we have a mud room. So that's why we're looking at these right now.